And take two.
It wasn't me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Man, this is like Groundhog Day.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's try this again.
You know, you would think after this many shows that we would remember that you have to hit go live twice before the stream actually goes live. So those of you that are just now joining us, we've been live for the last 7 or 8 minutes or so, we thought, because I rolled the intro. I hit the go live button, and I'm just sitting here enjoying the music and rocking
And
out.
I said whatever I had to say. I'm done. I'm not saying.
And Izzo was like, we just did our intros, and I looked over at YouTube, and I looked over at our screen, and I said, guys, we're not live.
We didn't go live. Oops.
All right, so if you're not here, and let's say I'm here all by myself, Eric, I forget.
I'll always be here.
Okay, but let's just say you're not for some reason. Why do you have to hit it twice?
So that you don't inadvertently go live. It wants you to confirm that yes, you want to go live. Otherwise, you're live streaming Izzo, and you're going.
This is like two-step verification now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
really,
of course.
It's a yes, we want to go live, and then it's are you sure you want to go live? And is this the format that you want to go live?
I hate that. Pop. I wouldn't have clicked you if I didn't mean it, unless I'm going to make a mistake.
So yes and no, because I will say sometimes I've been playing like in Meld Studio. Yeah. And I'll hit a button in there, and then I'll look over, and I'll get a notification on my phone that this side of the radio is now live, and I was like, "No, I'm not."
Oops.
All right,
abort,
so they were
abort.
So they were talking. Are we horizontal and vertical? Because
we are both.
All right, so everybody, calm down. The whole do not stress out. This is Tuesday night.
Yeah, exactly. So I will say though, if you go to our YouTube page and you're looking for the correct stream, the one that has the little phone icon, which is the one that Jason Lockwood is in, that's vertical.
Yep.
So Jason, thank you so much. We'll get to you guys in just a minute. The stream that does not have the little phone icon next to it, that's the one that is regular.
That's
so
the
just pay
screen.
attention whenever you get it. And because I know some people were saying, why are we not in? Why are y'all only in vertical? No, we have 2 streams. So just simmer down now. And Handman Connecticut says we're bilingual. We are. So apparently, if you are in another country and your default language is something else, our voices are completely different.
Hola, solamente grande hizo cigarro de knuckle sandwicha.
You
Chris?
just never mind.
Chris, that koozie was sent out to you today. Well, so it's going to go to Jody first because we consolidated for our Canadian. Jody's going to forward it to you. So otherwise, it was $28 per koozie to go to Canada.
Good Lord.
Thank you, Jody.
Thank you, Jody, for volunteering to do that. Let's take care of some of these shout outs right quick for those of you who are new to us. Those who are in green are our channel supporters, and they support us every month. We appreciate them very, very much. Jody Vest,
because of guys like them that we can keep this going.
Exactly. All these
Jody, you missed it all, Jody. You missed it. You're absolutely right. And I'm not going to say them over again.
Jody says, sad we missed the Izzoisms before the real go live. Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Now you can't do a meme for tonight in the Discord chat of me, but you always figure something out.
Yeah, we can.
Right.
We'll figure one out.
and they're all fantastic. I love them all. Thank you.
Jason Lockwood with the gifted the Ham Radio Clubhouse membership. So if somebody could dig that out, I'd appreciate it.
Ted W got that one.
Congratulations, Ted. Say thank you to Jason. Member for 2 months. N3 EMT. Thank you for being here. Gray Man Poda member for 27 months. Don N5 SKT member for 36 months. Sorry, I am stressed. I missed the Izzo rant. Yep, he was on top of it too. Bill, member for 7 months. Thank you so much, sir.
I'm always
Chris,
on top of it, baby.
member for 15 months. No regrets. Greatest tattoo ever.
No regrets.
Ron, member for 34 months. Thanks for being here as well.
Mr. Airhand.
Let's see. Arthur Heron, member for 36 months. Thanks for 3 years of content, in air quotes, for those of you on the podcast. That's awesome. Roger, thank you for the 33 months. Well, man, all these people up in the 30 months. That's crazy. Yep. Ben Williams, thanks for 36 months. 3 stinking years. Terry for 36 months. Dave, member for 9 months. Thank you so much. KB5, UTY Dave. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. We appreciate
Mr. Booty.
Yep.
We appreciate it very much.
That is Mr. Meshtastic.
Welcome to the Bow Thang Army. And we've got Mark.
Mo.
Months. Thank you so much. And last but not least, Lucas Webster, member for 23 months. Thank you so much. I'm sure more of these are going to.
I was going to say, Blue Boy just came in, 10 months.
Blue Boy.
And Four-Wheeling Redneck with a $2 super chat.
Four-Wheeling.
Oh, thank you guys. Therapy bill is in the mail.
Your therapy's right here, brother.
You are the best. We appreciate it.
I would say go get some wind therapy, but yeah. I would tell Four-Wheeling to go get some wind therapy, but he lives in Pennsylvania. It's cold up there.
Ooh,
so
yeah.
It sucks to be you, brother. Yep. So already gave the shout out to the members in green. Appreciate you guys. Shane, how's your week been? Let's try this again.
Well, for the second time in a row, it's been fantastic. I'm feeling a little under the weather today, not terrible, but I'm gonna try to be here as long as I can. Tomorrow is a big software release at work, so I'm not nervous about that at all. So then we start testing on the next round. So I've got 5 or 6 testers coming in tomorrow to start testing software. So for those of you, I do software development and other types of development for Southwest. So fun stuff. Other than that, it's been boring. It's been too cold, windy, and rainy for balloon stuff. But it looks like maybe Friday we're going to get out to be able to do some stuff. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, but you've been playing with another toy this week.
Yeah,
I have been lasering all kinds of stuff. And thank y'all. I've had a couple people reach out that wanted to buy stuff. And I'm not like this big store where I can just churn out like all this stuff all at once. But I get it. I
cool
still try
stuff on
that
social media. Very nice stuff on social media, Shane. Very nice.
Got to do y'all's koozies. I hope he doesn't mind me showing these, but I'm really proud of these. So I'm not going to say anything, but you just take a look at it. And these are,
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. He's a good friend of ours.
Good friend of the show.
Yeah.
Got a nice engrave on a Velcro backed patch.
I got to make sure I'm getting one of those.
You need to reach out to him, and he will hook you guys up.
He's going to charge us. You know what he's going to do? He's going to charge us.
He ain't charging me for it.
Put it on my tab.
Exactly.
Well, first commander, you know.
Exactly. No, I'll throw him some bucks.
Oh, I will too. So, Izzo, what are you smoking?
All right, we'll try this again. This is, if you're going to see it, this is the knuckle sandwich. Guy Fieri came out with this, I don't know how long ago. I was just recently introduced to it a couple months ago. It's all Nicaraguan. I'm not sure who he partnered with, but in my opinion, it's a damn good smoke. I like it. I think I got 10 more coming. I think I've probably gone through about 20 or 30 already. I got another one here tonight in case I blow through this one too hard. But it is absolutely incredible. It's cold. It's windy. We had ice on trees. I saw some stuff bending when I was coming home from work, about 30 miles north of me. We had to kick back the RPMs and just cruise at a nice 45, 55, get home safe.
There you go.
Had fun over the weekend. Sunday, I worked the Vaughn and Julie show, the Poda Power cool kids
Mm-hmm.
with just 8 watts here in Connecticut down to Florida. So I want to say thank you to them. That was fun. It's always fun just to kind of get, and rock their pile up.
There you go.
What else going on? But I'm nice and warm. I got a lot of layers on. The Mr. Buddy heater's keeping me nice and warm.
And
hey
it's not
guys,
ticking like a clock.
no, see, don't jinx it, because if I shake, if I get too excited here, I want to tell you guys, maybe I'm late to the party, but on Paramount, I found this show called the Central Intelligence, the Agency.
Oh yeah.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh my God.
I've been watching Landman, the new season of that.
Yes.
Richard Gere or Richard Gere, I'm going to screw his
Gere.
name up. Gere, not Greer, Gere
Mm-hmm.
is in this thing, along with some other people who I know, and I just haven't taken the time to look and find out their past. What a show. Oh my God. And I think it's only one season, so they've got to do at least number 3 to 5 more for me, please. Yeah, I gotta watch. You guys are talking about Homeland.
Yeah, another great show.
Homeland.
I gotta
CIA.
watch.
Did y'all watch Designated Survivor? That was another good one too.
No.
Yes,
Keith Sutherland?
Designated. That was incredible.
Yeah, really
Let me
good
tell you
show.
something. It really makes you think how our government here
Mhm.
really works.
I
It
was gonna
makes
say
you wonder.
Lioness.
Yes.
Oh yes, yep.
Oh,
That's another great one.
Yes.
So.
What's you guys have been talking about? There's another one. Landman.
Yep.
Tulsa King, Landman,
Tulsa
King.
Tulsa King. I'm waiting for the new series to come out. I'm waiting for Mobland
It's
to
out.
come out again.
The new season's
Season
out. by
3's
the way.
out.
Tulsa came out.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe I did say 3, or
Ooh.
maybe
Lioness
Wait.
is filming season 3 now.
Yeah,
Thankfully.
it is.
excellent. Good.
I keep thinking there's
Um,
like something on my microphone.
So I had to do a thing.
Uh-oh.
I had to get an app. Well, it's free. Notes or something with the folders. You guys know what I'm talking about? You iPhone people like me.
Yeah, like
No.
notes where you keep
Yeah.
track of shit that you don't, so you don't forget.
So hello. Can't
I forget
remember.
to look at it.
You
So.
Yeah.
forget to read the notes.
Yes,
CRS.
I did start to forget to open the app up. Now I got it right in my face every time, so I know now. But I created my fault because I am all about organization. You ask anyone who knows me. Organization is my middle. Well, I have a couple middle names. It all depends who's calling me it.
And what they're calling you for.
If you called before, right? But I had to create a folder called shows to watch, because everyone
Oh,
keeps
yeah.
saying to me, Izzo, have you seen this? I'm like, no, I'm so far behind the times and everything. But yes, I am finally watching this stuff. I don't care if I'm 5 to 15 years late.
There you go.
Thank God for streaming services. Who would have thought?
I know.
Back in the days with rabbit ears and that big beam on the house.
If you sleep through the show, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wish some of them, the shows now would do like most of the Netflix things they're doing, where they release everything on the release date so you can binge watch it.
I was
So,
just
like,
going to ask you, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the
I
binge?
want it all at once.
You
I
want
it all at
want.
once. That way
You
I
don't
can
want to
just watch.
wait.
I hate waiting. I'm impatient.
Well, let me tell you something, you young yipper snapper, younger snapper, whatever you call you thing.
Here we go.
When I was introduced to The Sopranos,
It's your age.
1999, I was introduced to The Sopranos. And you know where this guy was every Sunday night at 9 p.m.? And I don't care what happened. We'll handle it at 10 o'clock. And don't bother me at 8:45 or 8:30. I'm getting ready to watch my show. And that's how it was. It was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big, for those of you who don't know me, I am a huge, huge Sopranos fan. Give
Go
me some
figure.
trivia. Go, shut up.
Oh,
That's it, man. That's all I got. Like I said, I just want to relax tonight. I really do. I just want to have a good cigar and just relax and
okay.
quaff my brains out. And,
Yeah.
I'm multitasking because I'm sending out koozies because someone
There you
decided to order a koozie. So I hope you're in chat. I didn't see if you're in there, but anyway, I can't show it because I've already packaged it up.
Oh,
Hey, I got a
oops.
question. A quick question for you guys.
Yeah.
So, of course, Thanksgiving happens on Thursday, and you know what happens on Friday. up here in Connecticut, I saw so many people on Wednesday, the day before Christmas, day before Thanksgiving, laying out the trees already lit, the garland, the stuff on, all of the lawn decorations.
My
They're
trees
already
already
up.
up.
But officially, everyone starts going. The Christmas movies have started already.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yes, I watched my Home Alone and my Home Alone in New York. I think I watched it already 5 or 6 times.
Mhm.
And I don't know if, are we done yet? Or, can we make it to, no, is it too early? Is this stuff coming out?
Okay.
Are they hitting us too early?
They started playing Christmas music in like October. Like they just.
You guys remember when I was in San Diego, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dana decorated the house while I was in San Diego.
Smart. That's smart.
Well, you know
So
why
it
she
was
did
done.
that? Because you couldn't say no, or you said,
I got all the crap
Oh,
out of the attic
Jesus.
for her.
all
doesn't
right
say
then.
no anyway.
Right, you set her
Yes,
up.
ma'am.
You staged you did all the staging. Logistically, you handle, and now she's going to handle operations.
That's right.
Right.
And then we just got the
While he leaves.
yard inflatables up. Last weekend before.
You have a
Dude, we
25-foot Santa Claus.
I want a
inflatable Santa
picture of that.
Claus.
I want a picture of that stuff.
All right.
Okay, get us a picture. And
I'm
I
gonna
would
post
say
in our
show us from the
Discord.
tower cam, but rip.
and maybe we'll do something.
Jackass.
Maybe we'll do something with it. But other than that, see, that's funny. See, that should be a question: who has stuff on their front yard and who doesn't?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a front yard, so I'm out on that one.
Yeah, there you go.
I do have a
don't know,
patio.
Steve.
A patio's decorated.
Yeah.
Hey, not bad. But no, as for me this week, I got the garage cleaned out so I can actually move around in there. The bike is not on the lift table, it's next to it. So I
Cool.
have room to work. I got a little bit left to finish, but almost done. I started back to college yesterday, and I've already finished my first class.
Wow, look at you.
So, well, they made me take an intro to IT.
Yeah.
I've been doing IT for 20 years.
Up.
Did they pay for it?
Actually, the company's paying for it. So,
Yeah.
Steve,
I'm
hey,
saying,
Steve,
they don't waste money on that.
was
I
it-
mean,
was it the do's and don'ts of security?
no, it wasn't even. It was like, what generation of computers were vacuum tube
Oh dear God.
was one of the
Oh.
questions on the exam. I'm like, okay, yep.
The other one has to be: don't let somebody follow you in through the gate. Make them use their own badge.
Yeah.
That's the one I have to do every 6 months.
So this is what I don't understand. And tell me if this is profiling that's not good. Every year at work, we have to take an internet security class. It's about, an hour long or whatever.
Every 6 months.
Okay. The cartoon, I call it the cartoon caricature.
Caricature. Yep.
Caricature
Mm-hmm.
is always, when they want to show somebody scary and mean, they always put somebody in a hoodie with the hood over.
I know, right? They're biased,
Why?
biased
That-
against people
Right.
in hoodies.
What happened? I'm a hoodie guy. There you go,
Yeah.
Shane. Shane is the dark web right now, and he's scary.
The dark web. Yeah, will you badge me in, man? I left my badge at home.
Yeah.
Can I use
Hey,
your phone?
Yeah. Izzo, can I use your phone? I got to go to the Social Security office. And, oh, by the way, what's your Social Security number? and
Uh-huh.
Password
I
so I
left
can get
mine
in.
at
so I can
home.
get my, I left my card at home.
Left my card
I mean,
at home.
come
Can I
on.
use yours?
Are people really that?
Yes. Yes. I'll just go ahead and answer you now. Yes.
See, no piggybacking. See,
No
he's in to take that
piggybacking.
class.
And we learned about the phishing, and we learned about the spamming, and we learned all
Do
these.
y'all get the random emails that if you click on it and you send it to like that it's possible phishing, you get that congratulatory email at the
Yes,
end.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, they said
Do you know what companies pay for that service?
really.
no idea.
Oh my God. It's ridiculous.
So for a while there, they wanted to see if you would catch it. And then we had these special instructions of how to screenshot it, send it to this special address, and then just delete it. And then later you get the attaboy.
Right.
You get the attaboy because you caught it.
Well, so companies now have a button that says report phishing on their email, some companies, and you get the attaboy right away.
Yeah, that's what we get. I
But
get the congratulatory. I want my instant gratification for being a good employee.
I
My
want an extra
previous-
day off.
my-
I saved you
yeah.
money.
Right.
well, my previous company had that, And I
Yeah?
could see the tickets on when they were doing it, and they'd still send me the email trying to catch me. And I'm
Okay.
like, guys, I'm looking at the ticket system. I can see that you're sending this stuff out. Sure.
But
Okay.
who's
I'll play your
clicking?
game.
I want to know,
Play
after
along.
all these years, after all we have, this has been discussed so much. Why are people still clicking the link?
'Cause they're
Especially when
dumb.
especially when it's some important
Because
company
it came from
with
IT.
but still, the email
They
says,
have
"Hi,
to justify why they're still employed.
I'm a special company at gmail.com."
wish.
Don't you know anything that says Gmail from a company? You know that's not.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait a minute.
Or Yahoo. But
I
you
use
know
a
what I
Gmail
mean.
account.
Yeah, but that's for individuals. Important companies are not using.
Yeah, major corporations are not using Gmail.
Come on.
That's true. I do have to show this right quick.
And if
Steve,
grandma,
I'm very proud of you,
who's
Steve.
is that? Oh, look at this.
Steve,
Hang on.
look at that.
Hold on.
Winter
Stop the
Wonderland.
conversation.
Well,
Look at the
and
motorcycle.
yep, the motorcycle's new. The actual the tree is new, with the dog pulling Santa's shorts off. That is a 12-foot Yeti, and then of course he's on a leash to the dog that's peeing on the fire hydrant that you can barely see. What you can't see is behind the airplane. There is a row of pathway lights to make a runway.
Oh.
Because yes, I went total nerd on that side.
Absolutely. You have to have that.
And behind the tree is who we're calling Drunky the Snowman, because he won't stand upright.
He's flopping.
Mm-hmm.
There is one thing missing.
What's that?
Next year, you're going to have the 6 Ham Radio Clubhouse inflatables out there.
Oh, that would be
I'm
fantastic.
I'm gonna call Beer Snack, and I want our bodies done, but filled full of hot air, and you can
I'll hang them from the tower.
hang them from the great. That's what a lot of people want to do to us.
And Radio Tube says RFI makers looks like to me.
They're actually not. They are.
See.
Let's see.
You know how many toll rates he's got on that Yeti?
None. Ironically, none. And I am sitting at an S5 on 14.320 right now.
That's not terrible for your place.
No. Of course, that's on an infed. That's not on the beam anymore.
Any of those inflatables have any special, like, we'll call them James Bond, where all of a sudden the snowman's head is going to open up and some laser pew pew is going to.
No animatronics on those.
Oh man, that'd be great. That'd be great. Some guy tries to steal your package on the porch, and all of a sudden, the snowman.
That's what the 14 cameras on the front of the house are for.
Have you guys seen the packages that blow up on the porch pirates?
Yes.
And poof.
That will catch you a charge here in South Carolina.
So once again, it's been reversed. The porch pirate will get their small, but I would get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Yep.
What's wrong with our society? There's something wrong here, folks. There's something wrong.
Burglar falls through your skylight and lands on a kitchen knife. He can sue you for having the knife laying on the counter.
If they find the body.
He'll never dial 911 in my house.
I was going to say, 357 travels faster than 911. That's all I'm going to say on that one. So,
can you imagine that, though? I'm going to steal your package. Poof.
I bet you don't.
Your face is all blue. You go to the emergency room and you're going to send me a bill because now you can't see. No. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't get me going. Come on. We're 24 minutes in. We got John here. I want to hear about John.
Ham Radio Dude said he's S9 on 20. The whole thing.
Oh, ouch.
I know that. I'm being asked if I can slow the chat down. I can slow it down if it's too much, but then you guys are going to be limited to how often you can send messages. So if you want me to slow it down, put a 1 in the chat. I'll slow it down a little bit.
I'll put the chat into slow mode.
I can put it into slow mode. Yeah.
Well, like you said, we have John sitting in the back. We need to go ahead and bring him on because he can fill up more than an hour and a half.
Does slow mode make us all talk slower?
No, it's just texting.
Okay.
I do see A1 in there, so. All right, I'll keep an eye on that.
Yep. All right, you want to go ahead and bring John in?
John, we're coming for you, buddy.
There he
The
is.
show.
There he is.
How are you,
Woke
man?
me up from my nap. I'm doing well.
30 minutes of sleeping back there. Well,
Right.
25, because the first
Anytime I
5
can
minutes
quit-
we weren't live.
Anytime I can get a few Z's, it works.
What are you drinking, John? What is that?
This is a Sir Davis rye finished in a sherry cask. My wife bought me one of those advent calendars, the whiskey advent calendars this year.
Oh,
Nice.
really?
She bought me one last year. I enjoyed it so much. She bought me another one this year. So she loves me.
So
Why,
let
I
me
don't
guess.
know.
So let me guess. Last year you didn't make it to December 31st, did you?
Actually, I was sick in the middle of December, so I had about 7 days I had to catch up on because I wasn't drinking because I was on so much medication. So
I hate it when that happens.
yeah,
Yep.
I was gonna say, you use the whiskey to chase the meds.
yeah. Well, some of those I can't because
Oh, yeah.
I might see silver bracelets if I do that.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, I'm
So-
glad to be here.
Yeah, John. So what is Performance Z Arrays? Let's start with that.
So Performance Z Arrays is a one-man shop, me, and I have been building phasing networks for 2-element phased arrays. So this all started about 3.5 years ago. Callum McCormick, the DX commander, was talking on one of his streams about doing parasitic array with 3 elements in a triangle. So I thought it was a pretty cool idea. So I built one parasitic and I'm like, well, maybe we can phase that. So I messed around with phasing it. I kind of built a couple prototypes. They work so well. But, it's one of those things you get into something, you think you know what you don't know. And I did not know a whole lot. So I went through a bunch of iterations and I had somebody reach out to me and say, hey, can you build me a 2-element? And I said, yeah, I can build a 2-element. That's easy. It's known technology. You can do it with Chrisman method, which is the easiest way to do it. And then there's a whole bunch of other ways you can do it with hybrid splitters and couplers and lump components and all that stuff. But I built a few of them and people seemed to like them. So I said, well, let's see if I could prototype something that would make sense. So about a year ago, I started this and I finally got production in May of this year with the 1500 watt version. And now I'm working on the POTA array. I've got prototypes finished and tested, and we're into production now on the POTA array. And the next up is the true triangle. So the Cerberus array will be available early part of 2026 as long as all the testing goes.
John, I got to ask you because there's a lot of new people in here,
Yeah.
including myself. They may have the same questions I do, right? Let's start before we go any further. When we use the term phased array
Yes.
in non-technical terms, what are we doing, right? Give me a scenario.
So you're taking, with my antennas, you're taking 2 verticals.
Yep.
Okay. And you're delaying signal to 1 vertical. Okay. So this
So one basically becomes a director and one becomes sort of a reflector, kind of?
Yeah. So what
Kind of.
it works different with parasitic. That's what you have. You've got a driven element and a reflector, right?
That much I know.
So with a phased array, what you're doing is this antenna gets the signal now and it travels here. And about the same time it gets here, this one gets the signal and they constructively interfere with each other. So, waves in phase will double or somewhat double.
So
and
you
it
get
sends
gain out of it then.
Yeah. So this one transmits, this one gets it, it transmits, and they go this way. Right.
And how fast is that happening? In a fraction of a second?
It's nanoseconds.
Nanoseconds.
Yeah, nanoseconds, because you're a quarter wave apart.
Okay,
right?
I was just going to ask you how important it was for the two to be.
So you can do it at a quarter wave, and you can do it at 1/8 of a wave. If you try to do a half wave, it changes the pattern a whole lot. So your half wave pattern looks like a figure 8.
Right.
This is a cardioid pattern that goes in one direction or the other. Or the way I built them, you can put it in omnidirectional. So you get some gain off the broadside, but not much. So that's
for those in the chat. If you have questions, be
Yeah.
sure and just put question in front of what you want to ask so that we can flag those. Otherwise, Steve will get lost and I get lost and we'll forget.
Yeah.
But anyway, just usually there's some new StreamYard stuff that if it sees question, it'll flag it for us. But
Oh, nice.
yeah, if you'll start with question, that way we can grab these for John. This is fascinating. So a follow up to that. So you said the triangle is coming out. So I'm assuming when you have two that are in line, what does adding the third one now do?
So what you do with a 2-element phased array, right? If you're not doing a steered array, okay, and there's something called a steered array, but that's traditional 2-element, you're sending it end fire, right, off the ends. You add the third one in, and now you can switch it in 6 directions.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So based off of which element is getting the delay,
right, or
would be the direction or elements.
Yeah,
would be
you can
the
do
direction
one or two, right? That's how you get 6 directions. So you delay one in one direction and it goes that way. And then you can switch it 2 and it'll go this way behind it at 180 degrees to that element. So if you have a triangle at 120 degrees, an equilateral triangle, right? You can switch at 0. You can switch at 60. You can switch at 120. You can switch at 180, 240, 330, and back to 360.
So if you can't hear me in a certain, you can change and peak up. That's the whole idea of that.
Now a Yagi, you get a lot more gain, right? And a Yagi will, but you have to wait for it to rotate, right? I can get about half the gain out of the triangle, and I can flip it in a second, right? I just flip a switch, and that thing is going the other way. So it's like a 4-square, where 4-square will switch 4 ways. A triangle will switch 6 ways. So you get a hexagon pattern out of it.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've got, let's see if I can reach this. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can. So this is the prototype controller.
Okay.
This is not what the finished product's going to look like. This is just me playing around, make sure it works. So I've got a switch to do, omni or directional selection. And then just a rotary switch here that'll switch for the different directions, and LEDs tell me which way it's facing.
So, John.
Yes.
Let's say I have 2 DX commanders.
Yes, sir.
And you got them cut, you got your quarter waves cut for 40, 20, 70, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. Let's say you got 5 and you put up your second one. It would behoove you to put that, if you want to do something like this, again, plan it out. Put your second one a quarter wave. No, you're shaking your head. No.
DX Commander, a multi-band is a very, very different animal, right?
Okay.
It needs to be monoband resonant.
It's monoband for each one. Now, what I designed my kits, because it's Chrisman, you can cut your phasing cables for any band. So one box gets you whatever band you want, right? So if you want to play around and like the POTA, right? You take the new POTA array, you can take a set of 20s and a set of 40s and use DX Commanders with, 1 element on them at 40 and 1 at 20. And you just change your distance and change your cables, and you got a phased array for either one. Now, that being said,
but wait, there's more.
You can phase 2 DX Commanders.
Okay.
Rolly and I proved you can do it. Right? Now,
that was actually a question.
And he's the guy who can tell Column, hold my beer and I'm going to show you. Because I've watched these guys for almost 10 years, and it's amazing. When Column says it can't be done, all of a sudden Raleigh's 6 months later, and I have one of Raleigh's pieces attached to my.
You got a coil?
I have the coil, and that thing works great. So, it is amazing.
Rolly and I were working in the background. That's why if you see me at a Hamfest, I may have a shirt on called Squirrel Works to take off on Skunk Works. So we have the Squirrel Works special research department or something like that for DX Commander. But Rolly reached out to me and says, I think I know you know how to do this. And I said, I have an idea. So we ended up talking back and forth a bunch. And basically you take 2 DX Commanders, put a 40 element on it, a 20 element on it, a 15 element on it, and a 10 element on it. 4
Okay.
bands.
Right.
Space it at 3/16 of a wave for 40 meters. All right.
Okay.
And then there's a whole crazy phasing network that goes along with that. A bunch of relays, or 16 or 18 relays in the setup.
Holy cow.
Oh.
And you're switching in and out delay lines and quarter wave lines. It's insane. But Rolly built it.
I'm sorry to interrupt you 1 second.
Yeah.
Those you mentioned the delay lines and delaying a signal. Are you just putting like a length of coax in there to slow that
Sure.
down?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Sorry. Very simple question.
the coax phasing, all my stuff's based on the Chrisman method. Okay. For right now. Now I do have some lump components stuff. The problem with that is it makes it monobanded. So I have to build the box for 20 meters. I have to build the box for 40 meters. I can't give you this box or this piece and let you cut your own cables, or I can cut your cables for you, and you can change what band you want to be on, right?
Okay.
So the Chrisman method, for the most part, and it's not 100% efficient, okay? There are some limitations with it, but you use 284-degree feed lines from the box to the antennas, and there's a 71-degree feed line that goes in between those two, and you switch that 71 one way or the other. So you get 155 on one side and 84 on the other side. And everybody goes, well, that doesn't make sense. That's not 90 degrees.
Right. I was just going to say that.
So
Quick
it's more
math on
about
screen.
it's more about timing, and it's more about where the voltage feed is the same. Okay. It's, if you used quarter waves of 75 ohm coax and a hybrid coupler or a lumped component, you can get that true 90 degrees. But what happens is we feed the two antennas at the same voltage. Okay. And that divides it. And that delay, that 71 degrees, is just enough to get you a cardioid pattern on your frequency.
Interesting.
Right?
Interesting.
Now, it doesn't give you a true cardioid. It gives you somewhat of a cardioid, but it gives you good front to back, and it gives you good gain, forward gain. So you get anywhere from about 2.5 to 3.5 dB forward off the ends. And your front to back, I've been experiencing between 15 and 18 dB down. So
now let's, before we put all of your stuff in place.
Yes, sir.
I want to go to the antennas.
Mhm.
Are we talking 2 homemade Rybakovs? We talking something else? I mean, what would you recommend for what would you recommend?
Quarter wave verticals.
2, and just keep it as simple as that. Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it. 2 DX Commander poles with a single element on either one. Set one up, tune it for your center frequency, say 20 meters, 14175.
Yep.
You want it resonant there. Take that one down, put the other one up, and tune that one to resonance at 14175, so the impedances match. Put them both up, and then you put the boxes in between and go. You can do the same thing with Alpha Antenna whips. I've been doing some co-development with them. That was
going to be one of my next questions. Can you use whip, like?
Yeah, the whips, the 17-foot whips, the Alphas, they're 17 foot 9 inches. Those work great. They're 34.5 footers. Those big monsters they have work fantastic. I got a pair of those.
Jesus, 34 feet.
34 feet, just straight
telescoping.
Up, and you got to guy them. They are so unwieldy, it's not even funny.
Ugh.
But the other piece of that is you can use the coils, but I will caution you, coils throw a whole other bunch of math into that I have not been really, really happy with, the like Wolf River coils. Each one, I get them tuned exactly alike, but there's something funky with that coil that I don't understand the math. I mean, it complicates things.
Stay away then. Just kind of
stay away. Stay away.
Especially as a first-time user. User, stay away.
Just straight quarter wave vertical, stick a wire up a pole, and you're good, right? Rolly was running this thing down. I sent him a setup, and he was running it down in New Zealand on 80 meters.
Wow.
And had a great time. Had a good time with it.
That's awesome. I love hearing that.
But the big thing is when you're putting the thing up, you have to tune the elements properly, right? And a good radial field is good. Now, that being said, you can get away with some stuff, right? If you're not interested in, this is a temporary setup, you're playing around with it, you're taking it camping, whatever, and you want to go do like 2 days of POTA and you're setting this up, right? You can put down 8 quarter wave radials or 16 eighth rate radials and, vertical quarter wave verticals, get them close to be about the same tune. You don't have to don't sit there and stress over it and run with it. That's why I like the telescoping whips from Alpha, because you can mark those exactly where you want them, right? And then it goes boop, boop, and away you go. So I can I set up at Huntsville with the Alphas and the big array, the 1500 watt version. And I had it set up in about 8-9 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now T.O. gave me an idea. He said, man, you're out there with a damn tape measure every time. He said, why don't you just get a piece of string and mark it for 20 meters, mark it for 40 meters. I'm like,
call it a day, right?
That's pretty cool. So the new POTA rays are coming with a piece of string. Right? So they got a loop on either end, so you could just
don't give T.O. the credit for that. His head will get bigger.
Oh, I already did. Yeah. So he
I'm surprised the Smoking Ape didn't come up with that idea.
Well,
he doesn't show up. So.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, he's in the chat. Hey,
he's in the chat.
Ape, how we doing?
Hey, but I'm going to use mason twine instead of paracord because mason twine doesn't have as much stretch in it.
Gotcha. There you go.
Yeah.
So the POTA kit, and these are both sold as kits as well as fully assembled units, right?
The 1500 watt comes as a kit where you build this and you build the controller.
Okay.
It's an easy build. A couple people have done it. I mean, I can turn one out in about an hour now. The POTA kits are, because it's a little tighter build, I'm selling them only as complete units.
Okay.
So you get this piece, you get your phasing cables, you get your control cable, you get your string, and you get your controller. This is the inside of one of the controllers. So I hand build everything. So I test it before it goes out the door, and we know it's good to send. I'm not taking orders yet for the POTA because I'm waiting on some parts and pieces to come in for production. But once they come up, they will they'll be up for sale. I'll do probably a pre-order and go ahead and build a bunch of them, ship them, and then take another order and build them and ship them. Because I'm still working full time. So
yeah. So are those are you using the chameleon whips for those, for the POTA kits?
You can use chameleon. You can use chameleon whips.
Whatever people want to use it to bring your own.
Yeah, bring your own thing. Now you got to be able to get it resonant on a quarter wave. So that's the caution. Don't try using coils. It'll work, but it doesn't work as well. Okay.
So what if somebody took 2 ham sticks, spike in the backyard or wherever, laid out some radios and just called it a day, like the MFJ fat, those big, nice fat, I call them the fat boys.
Fat boys. Yeah.
I mean, can we? I'm just trying to dumb it down for simplicity, and then get into the understanding of the phasing. So that's how
I thought about for a while reaching out and buying whips and selling the whips as a full kit, and it just became to the point where it was kind of like I'm competing with the guys who helped me.
Okay.
Alpha, DX Commander. I mean, I have some loyalty to those guys. They have helped me along the way.
Yep,
I talked to Steve and Dayton, and I told him what I was doing, and he's like, "Hey, man, I'm going to send you a bunch of stuff right after this is over. Give me a week, and I'll send it to you." He called me a week good to his word. He called me a week later and said, "What's your shipping address?" I said, "Here it is." Next thing I know, 3 days later, there's 4 17-foot whips and 2 of the 34 kits.
Wow. Holy cow.
And he asked me to do some specific development for some stuff he's working on. and I've worked all that out, and it works pretty well. So we sent that back, and we're working on some other stuff. And Callum, I always tell him, hey, look, I'm doing some development. And he says, what do you need? And I said, be nice to have, I've got signature 12s. I've got 2 of the POTAs. I've got 2 of the classic 80s. I said, I would love to have 2 9-meter posts. 3 days later, 2 9-meters showed up with a bunch of hardware. He said, just write it all up. I wrote it all up, sent it to him. He's like, okay, great. So he actually has kits available on his website that you can buy. So the only thing
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I said the only thing about the signature 9, when you put a single 40 on there, the fold over is severe to get it to tune right. And I think it's because you don't have the other elements there. But if you use like the POTA Expedition model, right, that fold over is very short. It's like 1.5 feet. But when you do the signature 9, it's like 3.5 or 4 feet down. It's weird. I don't understand it. Yeah, I don't understand why it works like that, but it does. So the 12, it's just a straight quarter wave. Works great. So
something tells me when you've been explaining about this, and help me out. What you're doing has been used for other applications outside of ham radio. I believe AM radio stations. Am I right? Or
phasing is very common. They do steered arrays there.
Okay, because I remember back in the 70s, and talking to some of these guys back then, and I was just a young guy. And I'm like, hold on, guys, slow down, because they get all excited to tell you what they did, and they would bring you out to the tower. First off, loading up the tower just kind of was a first.
Don't touch the tower.
You don't touch the tower. But and then it went into that. So this is interesting. So not only for our hobby, but there could be other applications.
Radars are built on phased arrays. Starlink's based on a phased array. Now they're doing very efficient phasing. Yes, if you look at a Starlink, it's a phased array antenna. So
we've got a pile of questions. You want to pause for a second and work through some of these
questions?
Let's roll through
for it.
Whip it out.
Whoa.
Wrong words, Don.
Let me scroll down here.
Yeah.
They should all be starred, Shane.
Yeah. I'm just looking at some of these.
SKT's has some great questions.
Broken Signal says, when does the 4-squared phased array come out?
I will not be building 4 squares. There's too many on the market, and it's just that design is so solid. I wouldn't mess with the triangle.
Reinvent the wheel.
The triangle. I can't do it as good as they do. I know how to make it work, but I can't do it that good, and it would cost me a fortune to develop it. But the triangle, there's not really anything like it on the market. There was something back in the 70s. The old C beaters had something called a super scanner. Which was vertical dipoles in a triangle. This works very similar.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
So Interstellar Starman says, to get in the door with phased arrays, what kind of money are we talking about?
The POTA array, depending on the band, $200 to $300. That gets you everything but your verticals and your radio field.
And that's a kit that you put together?
No, that's the one I'm.
Right. You said you're building them.
Yeah,
they're going out pre-assembled.
Yeah. Now the 1500 watt versions. Now this is just the board that goes inside the box. There's a weatherproof box that goes with it, and the controller with cables, control cable, all that stuff. They're a little pricey. That whole setup's between $500 and $700.
But anytime you're talking 1500 watts, it's.
I was just going to say yes. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
it costs money to give it to babies.
So these the SO239s I'm using on the new boards that I'm shipping now. Well, the kits still have some of the old SO239s. The new assembled ones are Amphenol connectors.
Okay.
No.
Because they're the only ones in the world that make the connectors I needed.
So David said, what's the setup and takedown times? Faster or slower than an end-fed half wave or a vertical?
Excellent question.
It is slower than both of those because you've got to put up 2 of them, and you got to put the distance between them. You could put an end-fed half wave up you know, if you go to throwing the rope, right? 2, 3, 4 minutes, right?
If you're allowed to throw a rope.
If you're allowed to throw a rope. Yeah.
Or you could stick a vertical in the ground or on a tripod, 4 or 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to be at the park for an hour, it's not the thing for you. You're going to be at the park for a day or two, or maybe for 4, 5, 6 hours.
Well,
there you go.
I will give you a caveat on that. I went down to St. John in November, and actually October, end of October, beginning of November. I took 2 of the 17-foot whips with me, and the prototype of the POTA kit and some phasing cables. And I was setting it up on the beach in about 10 minutes. And I worked for an hour and a half off a battery and worked about 105, 110 stations, shut it down, picked it all up, put it through the Jeep, went back the next day, set it back up, and did the same thing over again.
Nice.
Excellent.
Do you know about how much gain you're getting when you're phasing these together? Is it like a 4 or 5 dB, or
depending on your radial field and where you're at? End fire 2 elements, 2.5 to 3 dB off the ends.
Okay.
In omnidirectional, it's about 1.5 either direction off the broadside.
So 3 dB, if I'm not mistaken, that's double your power.
Yep. And so I was at the beach with a 100-watt radio and 3 dB a gain, probably closer to 4 with the ground plane I had there. And then you have the ocean amplifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saltwater.
The saltwater, yeah.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, I'm putting out probably close to 3,200 watts in a direction.
Oh my gosh.
That's the salty wall. That's the salty wall effect.
They were hearing me. I had a guy call me from Jakarta, Indonesia, long path.
Nice.
Oh,
Long
wow.
This guy is calling me, and he's Yankee Bravo 3 Delta Kilo Kilo. Yankee
Was he
Bravo
telling
3
you that
Delta-
the frequency was already in use? And
No. So he's yelling at me, and I'm thinking Yankee Bravo. I'm thinking Venezuela, and I'm like, how the hell is that guy in Venezuela is hearing me? To the south, I got this freaking mountain behind me. I'm not getting over that mountain. I'm too close.
Right.
And I'm thinking Yankee Bravo. And then, so I said, finally, I had to get him out of my ears because he was killing me. I couldn't hear anybody else. I'm like, Yankee Bravo 3 Delta Kilo, 59 St. John USVI VI 0001. Thanks. And he goes, 59 Jakarta. And I said, did you say Jakarta, Indonesia? He said, yes. And I said, holy smoke. Okay, great. How are things in Jakarta? And so I worked him. I worked a bunch of Japanese stations. I had a bunch of guys from VK calling me, a bunch of ZLs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was beautiful. And then I had some guy from Asiatic Russia who just ran over everybody. He was about 30 over. Even when I turned the
second amplifier.
Yeah, even though I turned the array away from him, he was still like 5.9 plus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So without the saltwater propagation, 100 watts, roughly
3 dB.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 200 watts.
200 watts out. Yeah.
Wow. That's insane.
It was, I had a lot of fun. The first day I had a little bit of a challenge. I went to the wrong beach, and the beach was too narrow, and the salt water got up and hit one of the antennas, and that caused a bunch of SWR problems because stuff got wet.
I thought you were going to tell us it was a nude beach and they had a problem.
He won't admit that.
Yeah, you want to admit
I
that
was nude on the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a picture I can't get out of my mind.
N5 UDE. But no, we had a really good setup.
Mike wants to know, does it do APRS?
Please answer, Mike. Please answer, Mike.
I can make it do APRS.
Yes, that'll be a lot of game, man. You'll be lighting up a lot of APRS around the country.
Yeah.
APRS on HF. There you go.
Oh, my God.
So James asks, would you be able to do 20 meters and 17 meters? What I mean is, could you put a 20 meter and a 17 meter in the same box, BNC connectors for easy changes, and sell it as a POTA setup?
You don't really need the second set of connect. Well, I can see what you're talking about, but when you start adding in those other elements, if you're going to do 20 and 17, have 4 elements out there, unless those other elements are floating, you're going to have some pattern distortion, right? Now I have a concept, and it's strictly a concept, with a loaded, basically a trapped, it's not loaded, it's a trapped 20 meter, 40 meter vertical.
Okay.
And I have a way of switching the phasing cables, and I can make it work 20 and 40. The issue is the spacing, right? So you have to build the array. The 40 meter is built on 1/8 of a wave setup, and the 20 meters built on a quarter wave setup. So you have to switch in delay lines and feed lines in and out, and they're different lengths. So it's a little bit of a trick, but theoretically it should work. I haven't built the thing yet, but in the modeling it works.
Would it be easier if based on that,
Thank
if
you,
you
Jason.
did, thanks, Jason, if you did
Thanks,
a
Jason.
40, because the 40 will also resonate on 15 meters, right?
No, because the spacing, Don.
Once again, spacing.
Yeah, so if you're a quarter wave on 40, you're 3/4 a wave on 15. And that's a totally different pattern. Not that it wouldn't work.
Right. No, but no, you're right. I just thought as it was coming out of my mouth, I was like,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
okay.
So
you're the wizard. I trust you.
Yeah. Don asked, can you send the previous buyers the measurements for the stream?
Sure, Don. It's in the manual, but yeah, I'll be glad to send it to you.
Are you saying RTFM?
Don, I got all
yes.
the love for you, brother. In the manual, there's this nice chart that says, if you're going to run 20 meters, this is the sweet spot, right? If you want to run lower in the band, here's the sweet spot.
Don, you knew he was going to be here tonight. Come on. I knew you had a couple things up your sleeve, just waiting for him, right?
Oh, I love you, Don. I'll send you a string if you want one. Man.
Plasma said, "What would it? How hard would it be to cut a set of each band and switch them out during activations?" And I think I know the answer to this is you're going to have to move your antennas.
Yep.
You're going to have to move them because they still need to be a quarter wave based on the band that you're using.
The one
couldn't
exception,
just leave them out there because then they would interfere with each other.
The one exception, I think, and I need to think about this and do some math, but that 40-15 thing, Dawn, if you do it correctly, and I think you just gave me an idea. If you do it correctly,
I gave you an idea.
Yes.
Put my name. Put. I want my name on the box or in the manual or something.
I need to think how the pattern would look at 3/4 of a wave. If the pattern's good on 15 and 3/4, I can make it work.
There you go.
And if that's the case, then if you wanted to do something on 80 meters, you should be able to do it on 30. No, wait a minute.
Well, 30, you'd be close. I don't know how 30 would look. Because 80 and 30 aren't exactly third harmonics.
I'm just trying to think how we should do it in field day.
Because it's 3 and 10. Right? It's close.
Right. It's close, but yeah. But for your purpose, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be almost spot on.
Yeah, you got to be pretty darn close. I mean, you have a little bit of fudge, but not much.
And yeah.
Right.
And John, I noticed you say like 14.175. You call it a specific frequency.
That's the center of the band, right?
Okay.
So that gives you a pretty flat, tunable system across the band.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right, and obviously that would work great if you're doing CW, FT8, and sideband. But if you're just a sideband guy, like in the general portion, you push it up to like 14.300 or something.
Yeah, you can put it up at 14.250, 14
or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and if you want something specific like that, because I'm hand building everything, I can build custom cables. Right
there, you go, guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's a note in there for custom cables on the website. Oh, you found it.
Is this the chart you're talking about?
Yes.
All right, there you go, Don. If you want to screenshot that.
Yeah.
There's the chart.
Yep. And that's actually
you want Don to take a screenshot? Yeah, good luck.
I've got a revised version of that chart that's coming out in the new manual when I introduce the POTA. So yeah. But that's pretty quick. Quarter wave verticals goes up the mast and back down. The reasons it repeats and not the signature 9 poles. Oh. Sorry, I got sidetracked.
Yeah, I'm playing catch up too.
Don's question.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was just about to highlight that.
The fold back. Yeah, the foldback should work.
Yeah, the foldback works. It's just exceptionally long on the Signature 9 for 40 meters when you don't have the other elements. And theoretically, I think I understand why. And it's because the other elements on a DX Commander, even though it takes the path of least resistance, they all see some energy, right? And they all interact with each other.
Right.
Right. So the
Danny's just trolling.
Does the brand of cable? No, the brand doesn't matter, but the velocity factor matters a whole hell of a lot.
All right,
you
so
know
that means you have to build it out of Messi and Poloni cable.
Yeah, yes.
Or ABR, or ABR.
ABR or DX Engineering or quality control cable, whatever. And Danny doesn't know the difference between 17 feet 4 inches and 16 feet 6 inches.
Well, he keeps telling everybody that's 6 inches, so it's okay.
You asked for it, brother.
It's internet inches.
Wow, another one up his sleeve. See, John has been in the show. John's been in the chat for a long time. He knows his peanut gallery.
This is me in my natural state.
Yeah.
Well, and in all fairness, John, Danny, and I are all in South Carolina.
Yes.
So
That's
we know each other, and yeah.
So that means, Steve, that you need to do a video about how to set up the POTA phased array.
Yeah. So
I just got to drive up to Rock Hill. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we can meet somewhere.
It's wintertime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bring Mo with you. Bring Mo with
there
you.
There you
go.
Yeah. The funny thing is, and I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Go. Just go. I lost my train of thought.
Okay.
Well, we had no idea where you're going, so we have to regroup ourselves. We'll let Don take over the show.
Yeah. Don's got one. Yeah. For John, I would only have the 40 meter, bought the 20 meter kit from Callum, but want to update that to the 40. Do I have to repurchase the mast?
So you have the Rapides then from Callum. Yeah, I think you'd probably want to repurchase mast because that's going to be an ugly fold back. You're basically a folded antenna at that point in time.
Is the Rapide that short?
Yeah, it's 7 meters.
It's 7 meters, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's going to defeat the whole purpose of what you're doing.
The Rapide poles. I took those to Orlando with me when I was doing the second version of this, which is very different from this. I used those down there, and so that whole trip, I was supposed to be camping. My camper broke down on me. I went last minute. Tio and Jim and Ape and Chuck took pity on me and invited me to stay with them. So the night before, I'm throwing everything in the back of my truck out of the camper, and I completely dumped the bag with all my parts and stuff, just dumped it in the back of the truck. And it took me about an hour to set the damn thing up. And Jim he came out to help me, and I was so frustrated. I just looked at him and says, I got it. I got it. Stay away. And he gave me so much rash of shit about that. God, you're a mean son of a, I'm like, yep. Sorry.
Normally does.
I am. But yeah, I just was frustrated. I knew I could have it up in, 10 minutes, and it took me an hour. So I suck. Yeah.
So for those asking, Callum sells the 30 and 20 2-element phased array kit, hardware kit, for 299 pounds. I don't know if he has these at DX Engineering or not, but
I don't think I think they're exclusive DX Commander.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's if you want the poles, the boxes, and everything. But if you just want the boxes and the kit, you can buy them directly from you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just did a Black Friday sale. We moved a bunch of kits.
Good.
I think we moved eight or 10 of them. So
nice.
That's good.
Yeah, I needed to move some inventory because I've invested a bunch of money in getting the POTA stuff off the ground. So
I know what that feels like.
Yeah. Yeah. If you, I run
like going everywhere over here.
Yeah, I run a business. I have a real business that is my day 9 to 5, and my it's actually 6 in the morning till about 9 o'clock at night.
I was gonna say, it's a 6 to 9 job.
Mm-hmm.
But in that one, it's a whole different scale. So this is starting this off new and being Pete's parts kind of stuff. It's a learning curve. I can run a
John,
company.
what's your background, John? What's your background?
Educational. I went to Youngstown State University, double E. Graduated in 1990, and worked as an engineer for a bit. Then got into sales engineering. Then was in sales for a bit. Then operations, and then started my company. I worked for an international, a big global conglomerate, IT conglomerate, and I ran their cabling division in North America for a while. And then when I started this company I own now, I left there, started doing just structured cabling, and then got into the security side of things. So my company does camera systems, access control, all that kind of stuff. And it's all commercial. We don't do any residential stuff. So we do work all over the country. I've got about 20 guys working in the Charlotte market who cover the Carolinas, and then about 50 subcontractors nationwide.
Excellent.
So
Excellent. Good.
Congrats, man. That's
it's a good business. We've had it 21 years this year, and
now you're building antenna kits.
Yeah, you're having fun.
This is my retirement.
Your retirement.
I'm
going to be poor in
section
retirement.
manager.
Well, I was a section manager.
Yeah,
I was the section manager at one point in time.
Prior section manager for South Carolina.
Yeah,
so.
I stepped down because I'm moving to North Carolina, and I thought it was going to be a quick move, and it ended up being almost on 2 years now. We bought 32 acres of land in North Carolina, up in the Hickory area, which is about 50 miles northwest of Charlotte. And it went from me and my wife building a house to me and my wife, and now my sister and her husband and another sister and another sister. So we're going to have a family subdivision.
Excellent.
Or
Good.
a compound, if you want to call it
The
that
compound.
way.
Yeah, the
There you
compound.
And
You give everybody a golf cart, and that's how we get around.
Yeah, we've got we had to put a bridge in because I got a creek that parallels the road, and the creek has a very, very high flow rate in flood stage. So basically, I'm building a DOT bridge to get across from the road into the driveway. Yeah. So I was out Tuesday with grading contractors and bridge builders.
So you need to sell a bunch more kits.
Yeah. Well, the beauty is that the house I'm in now, we're gonna mortgage it to pay for the new house, and then when we sell this house, we'll pay the mortgage off mortgage.
There you go.
John, when you're playing POTA,
besides
playing with your own stuff and experimenting, testing, and this and that, do you just throw a wire? Do you just say, "Hey, listen"?
So I am a huge fan of off-center fed dipoles, and of course, if I want a vertical, I always go with DX Commander, for the multi-band. But I'm a big fan of Tim Ortiz. I think the new company is, what is it? TerraWave, is that right? He used to sell on eBay. He's selling somewhere else now. I think it's TerraWave. He builds an amazing 9.5 to 1 POTA antenna, or not 9.5 to 1, off-center fed dipole.
So what makes it? So what makes? Because I've used the off-center feds.
Yeah.
What differentiates a good one versus a not so good one?
One, for me, it's about how well it tunes on the bands and how strong it is, right? Because I like to put them up high.
Yeah.
I'll get a potato gun out and I'll put that damn thing. If I can get 80 foot up, I'll put it 80 foot up.
Right.
So, Steve, I know this hurts for you, but those two black plaques behind me
doesn't hurt me a bit.
What's it say? What's the awards?
Those are the club POTA plaque awards. We won 3 years in a row.
Ooh.
The first year we put up 2,300 contacts, Steve.
Yeah, you guys were killing it.
You lit it up, huh?
And it was only 3 of us operating, and we ran that entire contest on that off-center fed dipole.
It's not a contest.
And how high? Yeah. And Steve probably did your log too.
Hey, did they keep score?
Yes.
And was there a prize?
Yep.
It's a flipping contest.
Oh,
which is why we don't do a plaque weekend anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, John, how high? What do you recommend for an off-center fed? I've always been told 35, 40 feet. I mean, obviously, try to get up as high as you can. But where does it really start to work?
35, 40 feet, fine.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah, if you get it up 60, 70, I mean, it's going to sing. I mean, it really does. The higher off the ground, the more, especially height as might. especially on the high bands. If you get up to, on 10 meters, 15 meters, that thing's really going to be cranking out. You get a lot of gain, and it drops the angle of launch angle. So
Okay.
So you get shallower takeoff, and it goes longer, right? Because you don't have as much attenuation from bounce, 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 bounce. It's bounce, bounce, right? So, we won 3 years in a row with the POTA plaque event. And I think they quit doing it because they didn't want us to win a fourth.
No, it was a change in power at POTA that actually killed it.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. But you got your club, which is Y Cars up in York
County Amateur Radio Society. Yep.
Yeah. They used
Great
to look at the parks and say, okay, this park's got, 800 contacts. Let's go hit it in a weekend.
Yeah.
And you guys would burn the park down.
Well, that's it. That was it. In fact, Darcy, unfortunately, he moved to Augusta for a while here, but he always wanted to make a patch with each park we did and just show like Sasquatch throwing a match, because we would go and burn the park down. And I'm a big fan of that. So when I went to St. John in 2022, I rented a house inside the park.
Oh,
so I was
nice.
on parkland.
Nice.
So I set up an off-center fed dipole and a DX Commander, and I was on the shore.
Oh.
And I worked, what does that say here? 3,539 contacts.
Golly.
So 3 kilos in a week-long vacation?
Yeah.
Now, were those all sideband, or was it some FT8?
Well, funny story. 99.
There's always a
99% of that was all sideband.
Nice.
Wow.
Had learned CW, and I said, it might be fun. I took a pair of travel keys with it. It might be fun. I'll turn down the power, and I'll call CQ POTA, and see if I can handle a little bit of CW back, right? If I had a decoder, it'd been a little different story. I'd probably been a little more. But in my exuberance, let's put it that way, not my stupidity, I forgot to turn down the power. And so what I do is 100 watts sitting on the beach, and I'm sending CQ POTA, Kilo 0066, Virgin Island National Park. And it came, right? And I could hear nothing but I'm like, yep. So I got the last 2 letters, and I called that guy back, and I shut the radio off. I was like, I can't do this.
Nope.
So
I'm out.
The second day I turned it down to 5 watts, and I worked about 30 stations on CW.
John, what's your favorite radio, or what do you like to use?
So
at home in the shack, as well as out in the field. What do you like?
Okay, so we'll do shack first. I've got a Yaesu FTDX 101 MP in the shack, and a ICOM 9700 is my UF QHF VHF radio. Now I started out with an 857. I've had a FTDX 3000. I've had a 590 SG. I've had a Flex in here. I've had an ICOM 7300 in here. So I like radios.
You like them all.
Yep. Yeah. And I just kind of trade them out every once in a while.
Yeah.
Although I'm really happy with this 101. I don't know that this is going to get traded. I really like it. For portable use right now, I have 2. I've got, 3. I've got a
don't lie,
FT891 that's pulled out of my truck right now. So I have that one for portable use. I've got an FTDX 10 for portable use, which I'm thinking about selling and buying a 710 because it's smaller, lighter.
You're not going to wait for the ICOM 7300 Mark II?
I love the ICOM 7300. It's a great radio. I will not knock it. For me,
I knocked it off the table, but yeah.
For me, the front end. I hope that the Mark II is better. The front end on the original version, that overload, it's not good for pileups. It's just not.
We created a T-shirt for that, right?
No, I did not know that.
Oh, y'all talk. I'll bring it up.
The OVF T-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, there's an OVF T-shirt.
Yeah,
it is in honor
courtesy of Don.
SKT.
Yeah.
I love that radio from from a standpoint of its entry point and ease of use.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
running a pile up with that thing's a piece of shit. Sorry.
So it sounds like you kind of gravitate more towards the. Do you like overall the Yaesu product line?
I love Yaesu. I love Flex. Right. The only thing that would tempt me from this 101 is the Aurora. Right.
Okay.
The Flex Aurora.
I love Flex as well, but I don't like the price of the Flex.
I had a 6400 for a while, and I really enjoyed it. But the thing I found about if I'm casually operating, it's great. In contesting environment, for me, it was terrible because I'm so used to reaching for the filter or the button I want,
Okay.
and it's almost muscle memory for me.
Muscle memory, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So I don't have to think. When I had the Flex, I had to think because I wasn't through the learning curve yet. Right.
Okay.
Now, if I used the Flex for a couple years and contested a bunch of stuff, hey, the Flex is a fantastic radio. Oh my God. I
OVF crew.
need one of those. All right.
Courtesy
What
of
size?
Joe Brent,
Is that-
K5YVY.
Still available?
It's in his
It's on his
uh,
spreadshirt.
His spreadshirt, yeah.
I'll put a link in the chat.
Yeah, because I'm gonna order that in a double X. That is awesome. But I'm there's not a bad radio out there, on the HF side of things. I mean, I don't know of a bad HF radio. It's just in what you like to operate. For me, Yaesu kind of fits the bill for me, but I like Flex. I like Kenwood. I really like that SG 590 or that 590 SG. That was a good radio. But I have a G90 Zygu that TO talked me into buying down in Huntsville. And I pulled that thing out of the box, was playing around on the front porch, and it was really good.
Truer words have never been spoken. Mike says Shane loves using someone else's Flex. 1,000%.
Well, that's one of the things I'm working on now outside of everything else I'm doing.
Right?
Our club,
Like there isn't enough.
our club got a big grant a couple years ago from ARDC. We got $100,000.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And we did a 3-pronged approach, right? Part of it went to community service stuff. So we bought a bunch of radios. I built, with some help from the club members, we built a bunch of Go boxes to use, UHF, VHF, and HF. And then we have a educational program that's still kind of getting off the ground. And then we're putting in a remote station at the clubhouse. So we had a setback in 2024, April. We had a freak storm come through here, and it tore down both our towers at the clubhouse. So we finally got the 2 new towers up. We have 2 Roan 45s, 55 feet tall, and we've got 20-foot masts in them. So the antennas are getting ready to go up finally. So we'll have a JK mid-tri with a 40-meter kit on it. So 2 elements on 40, 3 on 20,
Nice.
4 on 15, and 5 on 10. And then we'll have a 5-band cubicle quad, 2-element cubicle quad going up, cubics.
Wow. Oh my God.
And then a 6-meter 5-element loop fed array, and a 3 tri-band UHF VHF. So it'll be 1.2570 and 2 meters. So we're building the remote station. We've got 2 Flex radios that'll be available to remote into. And you'll have rotor control courtesy of Green Heron, and all switching for all the antennas, so you can switch antenna you want. And then we have a 101 MP and a 7300 in the clubhouse, and those will not be remotable. You'll only be able to operate those from the clubhouse. But the Flexes will be remotable, so members, and we're going to open it up to schools, and we're going to open up to hams that are in retirement communities can't put up antennas. So we're doing that. So that's one of the projects I'm working on now.
Excellent. I love that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So it's a great club. I'll tell you, it's been around. It's the oldest operating ham club in the state of South Carolina. It's been around since 1948.
Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
And
it's
they
not
haven't all smacked each other already.
Oh, well, I won't. I joined in 2016. I'm a fairly new ham. I'm only 10 years into this. I knew some of the old timers in the club, and I've heard all the stories where for a while there, became a social club. They weren't doing anything radio really, and people got mad and left. And, when I joined, there were 36 members and not a lot of money in the kitty. And after some hard work from a lot of people, we turned the club around, and we have about 150 members now. Excellent. And, we're in pretty good stead from a financial standpoint. We have a 3,000 square foot clubhouse with really nice antennas, really nice gear. So
good.
A lot of people putting a lot of hard work into that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to the POTA, because I gotta notice, because I haven't uploaded a YouTube video in about a year, because I do this most of the time. So I got one of those emails from YouTube. So I'll have to pick one of your POTA kits up, and I'm sure David and my brother Randy would love to come out and play phased array. So that'd be kind of cool. So let me know when you get those ready. I'll pick one up from you.
I might have a prototype laying around here.
Okay. So we can chit chat after the stream.
Sure.
That phased array is definitely on point. I saw the prototype in Orlando.
Yeah, and then I took it down to Huntsville. The Orlando one was the old version, Steve.
Yeah.
So this one's an order of magnitude better.
Nice.
Than what I had in Orlando. Jason 2.0 got to play with it a little bit in Huntsville, and
I was hanging out at the drop zone.
Yeah.
That's not a bar, by the way, everybody. That actually has a drop zone. Skydiving.
He was waiting for Jim to drop out of the sky. I was waiting for Carlos to put the ribbon
to rain Jim.
Oh, he had a good time, man. I tell you what, that's balls there. I wouldn't do it.
I know, right?
Okay.
I did it once.
It's so much fun.
That's all I need to do it again.
That's so much fun.
Randy, it's at my house if you'd like to come get it.
No, he said you still need to tune
it. Callum's got that thing down now. You really don't have to tune it. I mean,
I have a feeling. So I assembled mine 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And it's been sitting in my closet ever since. But I have a really good feeling based on how I cut it. There's going to be a little bit of trim needed because I went over the cut chart by maybe a couple of centimeters just because for a ground stuff. But even if it's 1.5 all the way across, I don't care.
Yeah. Because Aether wave. Plenty. That's it.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Aether wave. Yeah. Thank you, Dan, for that, Dean. I don't know Tim personally, but you can tell he takes pride in what he builds.
Mm-hmm.
His antennas are amazing. I've got 40 meter end fed, an 80 meter end fed, an 80 meter half off center fed dipole, and a 40 meter off center fed dipole. I have Carolina Windham from him, and I might have one more. I had to think about it. I've got this big loadout bag, military loadout bag. That's my portable antenna bag.
Oh, Jesus.
The damn thing weighs about 60 pounds because there's, a bunch of coax in there. There's a DX commander. There's more extra mass in there. There's all those antennas from Aether Wave. There's a shitload of coffee and ham radio antennas in there. I mean, the Poseidon's in there. The Aries, the Apollo.
The Aries, yep. I love that Aries.
I think I've got all of those in there. And so I bring this thing out and I just throw it on the bed of the truck and go, what are we playing with today?
So John, I think
first antenna to hit the ground wins.
Yeah, I think we all do that because you'll look at where you're at, how much room and all the we'll call it your environmental conditions, right?
Yeah.
Where you are and everything. And then it gets to be, okay, I haven't used you in a while. Let's play with you today. And it's fun. It is fun. That's why I love having so many antennas in that bag to pick and choose from. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed like a lot of people that had to have that opportunity.
Yeah.
So
can I share for a second?
Yeah,
sure,
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to show you guys some of the pictures from St. John. Let's see if I figure out how to share here. Is it this one?
Should be the screen icon at the bottom down there.
Yeah. Share screen. Okay. Share screen. It's going to show me which one I can show. Windows screen. There's the one I want. Share. So that was my operating conditions on St. John.
Oh,
look at that.
Took a
Yeah.
diehard out there. Wow.
Is that a Sears diehard battery?
It is a diehard battery. Now, the thing is, I couldn't ship a battery into St. John, so I had to go to the auto parts store.
Oh my God, I
to
love
buy a
it.
battery. So I went
I
in
love
there, and there's an older gentleman. He's helping
That's
somebody
funny.
out, and a young lady behind the counter. And I said, I need a motorcycle or UTV battery. And she said, okay, for what make and model? And I said,
no.
I'm playing radio with it. And she goes, okay, so you're running a radio. What make and model? And I said, Yaesu FT891. She goes, what is that?
What?
I said,
Four-wheel
"The
drive or
radio."
two-wheel drive?
I said, it's a radio.
V8 or V6?
I said,
Oh,
all
I
I need.
love it.
I said, just show me where your batteries. I'll pick something out. She goes,
Yeah, I'll
well,
do it
they're all-
myself.
They're all in the stock room. I said, is there a way I can go back there? She said, yeah. So she walks me back there, and I'm walking through, and she's asking me all these questions, right? And finally, I read the side of this one. It's an 18 amp hour battery. So I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. I said, how much is it? She said, $150. And I went, I'm on vacation. It doesn't matter. So I ran the charge card, but I donated it to the rescue squad down there.
There you go.
Yeah, here's.
Can you zoom in a little bit? Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Look at this. I love it, John.
So that's the switching box then for the phase array.
That's the switching box, and
is it a two-way switch where you have broadside or directional, or kind of what?
It's three-way. It's on. It's a guitar switch, actually.
Okay.
So it's on end fire, left or right, or omnidirectional. Right here in this box, that's the relay network going out there. I don't know if I have a close up of that or not. Let's see. No, that's looking back.
I mean, I could think of other terrible places to photo.
Yeah, really.
So this is Simmon Bay Beach on St. John in a national park.
So what's the concrete structure in the back?
Southwest Airlines just happens to be starting to go to Eunice Virgin Islands.
Yeah, you fly to St. Thomas and take the Red Hook ferry over to St. John. That building used to be a sugar plantation warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jody says this is not a wireless hobby. No, not at all.
No,
Can you step through the setup is so I'm assuming the coax coming out of the radio goes to the network box.
Yeah.
And then from the network box you have a cable that runs over. I'll put us back on our regular format. You have you have two that comes out of that relay box that goes to the elements.
So this is the easiest way to explain it, because it's the same way on this one. It's just not labeled. So this box, you have element 1 down here, element 2 at the top, and then you have the two delay lines over here. So you feed one element from this port with an 84-degree feed line, and then you feed the second one from this port, and then you have your delay line goes across these two.
So it just jumps it?
Yeah, and then your transmitter's here. And your control line is behind my fingers, whatever, there it goes right there. Yeah. So in that RJ11 port. So that's it.
So out of the radio into the transmitter hole, and then you have a jumper that goes to the delay, and then out of those other two, what do you mean by 84 degree?
So the feed line's cut for 84 degrees at 14.175. So if you think about a full wave, right, being 360 degrees, this is 81 degrees.
Oh, the length of the coax.
Length of the coax.
Oh, I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's in degrees.
My brain wasn't braining. Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
The footage. So if I use RG213 cable, which is 66% velocity factor, when I cut the cable to make a phasing cable, the first cut I cut at 10.5 feet. Okay. And then I put a connector on one end. And then I get a meter out and I look at the reactance on the cable, right? Okay. At what's called a check frequency. So for 20 meters, 84 degrees, the check frequency is 15.188 megahertz. Okay. So you set your meter to 15.188 megahertz and you run a scan for resistance and reactance, right? And you're going to trim that cable a little bit at a time until you get to zero reactance, right?
Or we just order one that's done from you.
Or you order one that's done from me. Right? Yeah. So
I'm that kind of ham. I'm sorry.
But I actually have a calculator spreadsheet you can download, and you can put in your velocity factor and your.
I'll bet you
frequency.
SKT has one of those too, doesn't he?
Have you? There's this stand-up comedian. She does Angela Johnson. She does Bon Qui Qui, and in there she's like, I got to get the ice cream. Talk about making a milk. I got to get the ice cream out. I got to put in the stuff. I got to mix. I'm like, I got to get the coax. I got to get my meter out. I got to solder.
I'll just go to Dairy Queen.
Like,
Thanks.
I'll just have the professionals do it, and I'll just plug it in.
And if you're looking for a meter, I'm not plugging anybody, but the Rig Expert Match.
Oh yeah.
This is a badass tool.
Does it all for you, doesn't it?
For only a kidney.
Right. And it is wonderful. I went ahead and got the upgrades on it, and because I'm going to bill it to the business. So
there you go.
Write it off.
There you go. Write that puppy off.
I was going to say, cost the left arm and the right leg.
No, we cannot name it the Danny string. It is. If it's anything, it's going to be the DO string.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if it's the Danny string, it's going to be too short, right?
Yeah. Or to be hanging out of something with cotton attached to the back of it.
Jody says, have you found a significant difference in the phase angle from stretching out the phasing cable versus leaving it coiled or on a spool?
Or spool? No, it really doesn't really matter. You can coil that delay line up. It doesn't matter. Now the feed lines are going to stretch out.
Sure.
Right.
Right.
So
they use a string distance apart.
Right. I use RT213 for the big cable. One, it handles a lot of power.
Mm-hmm.
Two, it's 66% velocity factor. So it's just long enough to make that so you don't have a big spool of cable hanging around.
Okay.
Right. If you use like RG8X, right, for low wattage, that's what I sell with these, with the POTA. They at 78% velocity factor for most RG8Xs, right around there. Some are 82, some are 72, some are 84.
Oof.
It just depends. But the stuff I buy is 78, so it's a little bit longer. And it takes a little more, so the cables are a little more, I wouldn't say expensive, because 213 versus RG8X is quite a cost delta.
Mm-hmm.
But you can use any coax you want. You just have to compensate for the velocity factor.
Okay.
That's the big thing, and that calculator I have does that. Right.
So you have to know the velocity factor.
Right. You have to know it.
So it's got to be quality cable.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Not,
and you can
not
measure
Amazon
it.
cable.
Right. And you can measure it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I will tell you, I have had ABR in this house, and it is rock solid for velocity factor within 1% or 2%.
Good night, plasma.
Night plasma. Don't let the bed bugs bite. The DX engineering cable, I don't know who makes it for them, but it's rock solid. The one I've never had any problem with velocity, not even a 1% difference, is the M&P.
Yeah. Use code K and MRD at checkout.
So the M&P cable, and I sat with Stefano in Dayton, not this past year, but the year before. We happened to be staying at the same hotel, and I saw him in the coffee bar, and just said hello to him. And I know him a little bit, and
the men's room. Yeah.
I asked him. I said, "Hey, this is, like your coax, blah blah blah." He says, "Well, I'll tell you about my coax. We sat there for 3.5 hours."
Nice.
He said, "I'm going to get my laptop." So he brought his laptop back, and he showed me all the testing they do against everybody else's coax, especially European companies. But his stuff is spot on. I mean, the only problem with it is expensive. Right?
That's what you get for a quality product.
It is, and so I mean, I'll make them out of MP cable, but the cost is here. So I've been using the DX engineering stuff. It seems to be really, really good, and it's medium of the road prices. ABR is about the same. The only thing on the jacket on the 213 for ABR is a little bit thicker, so it's a little more difficult to strip. But yeah, and yes, you can use a nano VNA, and I'll tell you what, if I do use a nano VNA if I'm actually doing a ring out on a cable to make sure it's 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
The rig expert will get you close enough,
Okay.
but to actually put a trace, if somebody wants a trace of it, yeah, you do not have a short conversation about coax. No, sir.
Man's
You're gonna be
passionate
there a
about his
while.
business.
Yes. He came.
Mhm.
He actually has a distributor here in Rock Hill, buy two-way radios. And when we were talking up in Dayton, I said, "Well, next time you come by, buy two-way radios. If you ever come there," I says, "Give me a ring." I says, "I'll take you to lunch." And sure enough, get a phone call one day on WhatsApp, and it's Stefano. "I'm in Rock Hill, John. Can we have lunch?" Absolutely.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Don't say no.
We went and had lunch. So yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he's a
Well,
good guy.
I need to make a motion for
Yes.
the rest of the club. Let's make a motion to accept John NJ4Z into the Ham Radio Clubhouse. Can I get a second?
I'll second that.
All right. We'll send you your dues in the mail.
Cool. Check will come back to you in the mail.
That'll bounce the whole way back.
Yeah, exactly. It'll bounce its way all the way back. All right, so we are closing in on the last part of the second hour. So, Steve, do you want to get our rapid round questions ready?
Izzo's got those. I've just got a couple I'm going to throw in there.
Okay.
But
All right.
before we go there, John, have you
Okay.
tried Wireman Cable?
Yes,
They're
their
a South
cable-
Carolina company, so
and their cable is very, very good.
Okay.
I've got quite a lot of it in the garage. I haven't used it for this particular purpose, just because it's hard. They don't to get 1,000-foot reel shipped from them. It costs a lot of money.
just drive over there, pick it up.
It's a little bit of a drive there, Steve. If you've never been over there,
Oh, Steve has a trailer. Don't worry. Steve will help you.
it's about 3 hours from me.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
They are in the very, very corner of
Ah,
South Carolina. Yeah. They're great people. Now, I'll tell you, their antenna wire, that silky wire,
mm-hmm.
that's just a bomb. You can build some nice antennas out of that.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see our guest we had a couple of weeks ago that has the radiating Kevlar wrapped cable?
Something tells me yes, but I'm drawing a blank right now.
It's VX
VF comms. VF
VF
comms.
VX
VF
comms.
comms.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like
That's
the
really
DX50
cool stuff.
from Callum. It's Kevlar.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Kevlar jacketed
Well,
yeah.
It's a radiating element that's made out of Kevlar.
Yeah. Oh, it's made out of
Or
Kevlar.
wire.
Yeah. It's
Why? It's got to have
Kevlar.
some. It's got to
I
have
wanna
some
say-
kind of metallic component to it.
Yeah, he's got some sort of metallic
Easy to
impregnated.
Yeah.
It's super like hair thin.
Really? That's cool. I'll have to
At
check
least
it out.
and he sold out of the first 500 feet or no,
Oh, I had no doubt. Yeah.
5,000 feet that he ordered.
I was going to say I'll buy. If it's reasonable, 5,000-foot put up won't last me long.
Yeah,
He was
it's,
limiting people to how much they could buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because everybody wanted it. It's really cool stuff though.
Yeah, I usually buy 1,000 feet of the silky wire at a time from Wireman.
It wasn't terribly expensive, but it was pricey.
For 50 foot, it was $1 a foot.
Yeah.
For 100 foot, 90 cents a foot. And then for 300 foot,
That's
85 cents a foot.
That's a little expensive, but not. I mean, for what it is, it's probably a good price.
Well, I mean, it's guy rope basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's
Ra-
impregnated so
radiating
you
guy
can use
rope,
it.
yeah.
You radiating guy rope.
I put a link to it in the chat so
Cool.
everybody can take a look at that.
Yeah, but you're in the vertical chat.
I'm in StreamYard.
He's
Oh.
got BF comms.
I
There
should
you
just
go.
say, I
It'll go
see the
out to both.
StreamYard, yeah.
Patience.
Yeah.
Patience, grasshopper. All right, Izzo.
Takes time from the electronic signal to go from Texas to the internet.
Right. We have to phase them together.
Yeah.
That's how it gets done.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, I
There you
can't do anything about the speed of light.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far.
Well, the speed of
So
Shane's
far.
internet.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
I have gig fiber, man, and it's
Yeah.
at 950 at the service
Nice.
point, or at my wall. It's 950.
Okay.
John, are you
All right,
ready?
Over you,
John, are you
Izzo.
ready? Dun dun dun.
Fly
Since
away.
Joe
Dun.
Brett's not here, so we have to improvise on music. tonight.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to ask you some basic questions.
Mhm.
Just whatever comes to the top of your head, whatever's in your heart, whatever it is, it is.
Don't
what
overthink
is.
it.
Yeah, don't overthink it, and we don't
Sure.
judge. We may
I
laugh,
mean, we
but
judge.
we're not going to.
We will judge.
Well, all right,
will
we're
judge.
going to love and we're going to laugh, but it's all right. Question number 1: chicken, fish, or steak?
Steak.
How do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
All right. Your choice.
Depends on
What
the
do you
cut.
want? That is true.
That's very
We
true.
all know that's right.
100%.
Yep.
What goes on the plate for you? What would make John happy to sit down with a good piece of steak? What do you want around it?
Romanoff potatoes,
Mhm.
Caesar
Ooh.
salad, and asparagus.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Romanoff
Now I'm
potatoes.
hungry.
For sure. If you've never had Romanoff potatoes,
No, I don't think I've ever had Romanoff. That's
I
interesting.
it's I don't remember if it's McCormick or Schmick's or one of the big steakhouses has it, and I got the recipe, and it takes a little bit of stuff to do it because you have to prepare the day before to do it, but unbelievable. It's smoke them, it's even better.
John, what time's dinner Saturday night?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll be on the next flight.
Man, I'll send you guys some barbecue pictures. I'm a barbecue guy. I can cook.
We're getting there.
Really.
Barbecue
getting
and
there.
chili.
Barbecue.
I've got awards from chili and awards for barbecue.
Look at this guy. Wow. Look at this guy. His hidden talents.
And a black
All
plaque
right.
on the back wall.
Exactly. Kicks Steve's ass twice.
Actually, it should be 3 of them out there. Ran
All
out of
right,
room.
It's not a contest.
It's not a contest, Steve. Don't worry. It's not a contest.
That's the wall
no.
of arrogance.
When he's
exactly.
talking about me, he means against the Clubhouse because we were going up against them.
Yes.
All right.
All right, question.
All right.
Bitter.
Do you like ice cream?
Love ice cream.
What's your ice cream? What's your go-tos?
It's either mint chocolate chip or it's Moose Tracks.
Oh,
Moose Tracks. Ooh,
yeah,
I
Moose
don't-
Tracks is yummy.
And do you like
Or
them in
a
a
good
dish
vanilla.
or a cone? All right, dish or a
Can't go wrong.
cone? What do you a dish or a cone?
Sugar cone if it's available, dish if not.
Do you put anything
See,
on?
I'm a waffle cone guy. I'm not a huge
Well,
sugar
I mean,
cone guy.
I
I love
waffle
the
cone's
freshly
what I
baked
meant.
waffle cone.
Waffle cone's what I meant, not the little,
Okay.
not the little
Gotcha.
goofy
Right.
cone that you
The
get.
little,
You put
little
in-
thing that cracks every time you squeeze
Crack-
it too hard.
You squeeze it too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like anything on the ice cream? Any shots, hot fudge?
You know,
I
if in
prefer
the mood,
mine
a
with
little.
bourbon.
Or I'm sorry, Jimmy's or what do we want to call them? Sprinkles.
No, I'm not. I don't like that, but a little bit of Fireball never hurts anybody.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Barbecue potato chips, yes or no?
Yep.
Pork rinds, yes or no?
Absolutely, the
I
hotter the
love pork
better.
rinds. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
The hotter the
spicy.
better. Yep.
Really?
Mhm.
Churros,
Beef jerky.
as they like to be
Beef
called.
jerky?
Love beef jerky. Hotter
What
the better.
flavor? What? The
Melt your face
Jalapeno,
off.
ghost pepper, you name it.
Really?
You would
Oh,
love
yeah.
Frank's beans.
Yes,
They will melt your face.
I
off.
tried them. They were
Oh,
hot.
did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he came
The
to Huntsville.
jalapeno stuff?
That's right.
Really? With the ghost? Oh,
Oh, he puts all kinds of peppers in those. Like you
Yep.
can smell them
Habaneros.
and you start crying.
yeah.
And
All right,
Randy is growing ghost peppers and stuff right now. My brother.
Oh.
Well,
Ooh.
Fort Mill is where the Carolina Reaper is cultivated.
Interesting.
Mhm.
All right. What's your favorite band?
17 meters.
He
There you
overthought it. He overthought it.
No, it depends
What do
on
you
the
like listening?
genre. So
Yep.
rock and roll.
If I were to go out to your truck right now and turn on the radio, what station's it on?
Or what presets do you have? What
Or what
presets do you have? Yeah.
The first
Well,
preset.
I have Cirrus, so the one I listen to most is I listen to Patriot Radio.
Okay.
Okay.
Not
But
80s on 8
no, so but if I'm in the mood,
or deep
for
cuts.
if I'm in the
cuts,
mood
yeah.
for
Deep
hair
cuts.
band stuff, I listen to hair band. I listen to classic rewind.
That's a good one.
Kenny Chesney's channel.
Yep.
Or outlaw country.
There you
Oh
go.
my
And-
God. We are
So
friends.
Randy
We are
has
friends
Reapers,
already. We are
Reapers,
friends
ghost
already. Yeah.
Peppers, habaneros, and a 4-gallon size bag full of peppers in the freezer.
Yeah,
So there
that's
you go.
that's about as far as I go with. I don't get into the rap or the pop music nowadays. I can't do it.
Mhm.
I just can't do it. I don't have any rhythm. I'm white.
It's weird because I started in the 70s. Like
Yeah.
I had 3 years in the 70s, so I can't say that I did much about the 70s. But the 80s and 90s were kind of my thing. In the early 2000s, anything after that, I just stopped listening to it.
I mean,
But there's some new stuff that has come out that is it's they call it synthwave, and it's 80s stuff.
Really?
and like it's got sax. Yeah, I'll when we're done here, I'll throw some to let you listen to. And it honestly, it's a lot of fun to listen to. Unless
check it
you're
out.
Mike, it makes his ears bleed because it's not death metal. But yeah.
Dua Lipa, I could listen to her.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
John, I scrolling through Sirius up in the high 300s. They have something red, white, and booze. You may like that.
Absolutely love that one.
You found that channel too.
Yeah.
I was like,
And
I'm like,
occasionally
oh my
Road
God, this
Trip
is
Radio.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, this is great.
Yeah,
This
Red,
is
White,
a
and Booze
great-
is one. It's on one of my presets.
Yeah, it's on my
Jody.
preset. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. What? There's nothing wrong with Flock of Seagulls.
I ran
have
so far away.
I don't have no, I don't have Flock of Seagulls in vinyl. I have not this. This is not real. These are in my office. But I have a really good vinyl collection, and it's all 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. And most of them, they're all original stuff. So love it. Love vinyl.
Yeah,
That's
me
my
too.
jam.
Is that
All
what
right,
else you got?
Steve. No, I'm done. Steve, what do you have
Okay.
for him? I want to know what you have.
All right, John. Barbecue, wet or dry?
What do you mean by wet or dry?
Do you want your
If it's
ribs?
good barbecue, you don't need it wet.
That's why we're friends. That's why we're friends. That's
If
why
you know
we're
how to
friends.
cook, you don't need barbecue sauce.
Absolutely.
Correct.
God almighty.
Okay.
Sacrilege.
Yes, it is.
It's
But-
A1.
Oh, man, come
You got
on.
any
Shane,
Heinz
get out.
57?
Shane,
Now,
get
the only
out.
No, I
A1,
don't put anything
A1
on it.
steak sauce has one purpose in this world, and that's to flavor white rice.
There.
Really?
I never thought
Are you
about
being
that.
serious?
I
What,
like
really?
that. Okay.
I never
Got
thought
it.
about that.
Thank
Try
you,
it.
Chris.
Carbon
There you
based
go.
For the $6.99.
the fibers.
Yep.
Awesome.
For those in the podcast, the line we were talking about is called RSC, Rugged Signal Line.
Yeah, we need to build an
Carbon-based
antenna out of
intercoated.
nanotubes.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
Talk about a
Okay.
efficient radiator.
As a Carolina boy, do you like vinegar based, mustard based, or tomato based?
If I'm pressed, vinegar based. I
Thought
really
you
don't
said you-
care
I
for
thought
the
you said
mustard.
Give me
Vinegar
an
based.
example. Give me an example of like how would you use?
The vinegar based barbecue sauce.
Oh, barbecue sauce base. Okay.
Yeah, no, I would. I'm not a fan of the mustard. I just.
I don't think I've
tomato,
ever
I
had a
can-
mustard. I'm not a huge barbecue sauce fan, period.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A rub, maybe. I like dry rubs.
Exactly.
But I don't like when people
Meat
just
church,
slather on.
Traeger.
Yeah, when people slather on, like if you do a set of ribs and then you just pour sauce all over the top of it and then throw it in there and let it get all gross and crusty. No.
No.
If it's done right, it doesn't need sauce.
That's exactly right.
Correct.
Randy
Use
makes a hell of a
vinegar-based
smoked
sauce
macaroni-
for
mac and
dry
cheese,
pork.
too. Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I was just going to ask you, depending on the meat, does that change your base?
No, I don't put barbecue sauce on anything. Now, I love brisket, and I know, Shane, you're in Texas. Not sure where you're at in Texas.
Dallas.
So Heart 8 there in Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic barbecue. There's a lot of good places down there. I'm a fan of Rudy's brisket.
Hutchins.
Hutchins is really good too. Yeah. I don't get the Hutchins as much though. I hit Heart 8 every time I'm down there.
Well, next time you come, we'll go to Hutchins.
Yeah, I'm gonna be down there the week of the 15th. I got to go to McKinney.
December?
Yeah, I got to go to McKinney.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, the original Hutchins is in McKinney.
Yep.
There you go.
So let me keep in touch.
Yep.
Try to make something happen.
Cool.
Yep.
You can bring one of those prototypes with you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be a fly in or fly back out, or if it's gonna be an overnighter. I haven't figured that out yet.
Either way, I live literally 15 minutes from the McKinney Airport, so
Okay. Yeah.
I'm on the very, very, very north end of the DFW Metroplex.
John, I got a question for you. Quick. Key lime pie, apple crisp, or a pecan? Something with
Key
a
lime
pecan.
all the way, baby.
Key lime all the way. Okay.
Yeah. I just had a piece of pecan pie tonight. That was the last one from Thanksgiving, but man, I will not pass up pecan pie, or not pecan pie,
Yeah.
but key lime or tiramisu.
There you go.
New York cheesecake, yes or no?
Yes. Always good cheesecake.
There you go. Look at this.
Better with cherries on top.
Oh, well, see, that's where you're going to get an argument. You know that. Some,
Strawberries.
Yeah, I
personally.
know.
some people will
It's
be
not
like,
New York.
no, that it's just that's like people who put barbecue sauce on top of barbecue. Some
Yeah.
people do not want you do not touch
Yeah.
that cheesecake. You keep it as it is and
Yeah,
enjoy it.
Junior's
So,
is fantastic.
Mhm.
We got about 5 minutes left before the top of the hour.
What
That
you
was
got,
all I
Steve?
had.
John, it
That's
has
all
been
you
a
had?
pleasure, my friend. Thank you for
Oh
stopping
man, this has
in.
been
Welcome
fantastic.
anytime.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it.
And
Fantastic.
we've managed
Thank
to
you.
hold over 100 people watching the stream for almost the entire time. So
We
that's a
talked.
testament.
We talked radio and antennas today.
This is
So we
several
just-
weeks we've talked radio for the
Yes.
entire time.
Yep.
Yeah, before the stream started, guys were kind of ribbing us. They were gut punching us. They thought this was just going to be.
That's because we started twice.
Well,
They didn't know about the
Mistakes will
first time.
happen, but if
Yeah.
you learn from the mistakes, you're better for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mama
So
said
I'll-
Mama said I wasn't a mistake. I was a blessing. Just remember that.
She was a treasure. She said, "Let's put out the backyard, bury him."
Well, see, the problem is we got to keep Shane off the brown liquor before we start. After we start, he can get into it. But
Well,
I try
it's
not. I
empty.
try. I only had one tonight. I didn't even get a. That's how involved in the stream and immersed in the stream. I didn't even go to the restroom. So see, when Joe
Yep.
Brent's here, I have to get up about halfway through and go make water. But I didn't get a second one.
Well,
I
hope-
just had my lemon lime sparkling water.
there you
Hopefully, you get over his PST. You got your post-traumatic stress disorder from Dayton.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
go. He did
until-
make a great little spoon, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Well, I dropped a link to your chat, so everybody, if you're interested in one of these antennas, highly recommend support our hams that are making cool stuff.
Yep. And
John,
I'm
you got
always
anything
available
else?
email.
Yeah, you
No,
got
man.
anything else you want to chit about?
No, man, I'm good, man. Thank you so much for having me on. Thank you for giving a chance to talk about performance arrays.
You're welcome back anytime just to
Yeah.
hang
Yeah,
out.
when you get
or
ready to
wanna-
launch when you
whatever.
get ready to launch the Poto one for sale,
Yeah.
come back and join us. We'll do a launch party and try to sell you out on the first run.
Or even the
Fantastic.
triangle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Triangle be early part of next year. I've got a little bit of development work. You want to see what it kind of looks like?
Absolutely.
Got a picture? Sure. Tease
Hang on a
everybody.
second.
Well, and are they going to be remotable?
They will be if this thing works out for me.
There you go.
There you go.
Entire
Thank you, Jody.
screen.
For those of you who were asking earlier, we may bring back the koozies on a semi-monthly basis. That was a lot of fun to laser engrave live on stream, so we may bring those back. But
That's what it looks like.
All right. Let me put that up on the stage there.
oh my gosh,
I can't tell you what all that is because it's a mystery, but that's
it's
what it looks like.
proprietary.
Yes,
And that's for the triangle.
that's the triangle.
Because SKT's already screenshotted this, and he'll have the schematics done.
Oh
done
yeah,
by
he'll
tomorrow.
tell you. Yeah, by tomorrow.
He's probably already working on it.
He'll stay up all
Right.
night.
he's
he-
already the Claude
he's-
AI
he's-
is burning right now.
He's smart enough to figure that out. Him and Hollywood have it in an hour.
Yeah,
Yes.
But
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
that's awesome.
And
Yeah.
then Jody will end up making it for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't leave that up too long then.
no, the
Don says he wants a 40-meter triangle. 40-meter triangle. There you go. Holy cow.
right.
That's a heck of a box there.
That is a
This
heck
is-
of a box.
This is the prototype. It's a lot bigger than what it needs to be because
Okay.
I got to be able to take things in and out to play with it, to tune it.
Yep.
But
Right.
that's it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Anything else from the rest of the peanut gallery? John, you can when we're done here, we're gonna roll a credit. But
Yeah.
Stay with us. We'll chit chat afterwards.
Cool. Sounds good.
Anything else you guys want to add?
Nope.
No. All right.
Anything going on?
Dave, I have that figured out for you.
Do we have a guest next week?
No.
Okay.
We'll be rag chewing, but if
Just
somebody
us.
wants, just contact the booking agent. And
I might, if I can get everything set up, I might play radio via a new shared. Might play a little radio. We'll see.
Mhm.
ooh, you're
I won't
teasing
turn on.
everybody.
I won't turn on Steve's oven.
I want to see if you're going to make the snowman inflate and deflate. That's what we got.
Right. The Yeti will collapse every time I tune up on 20.
Yeah, it takes a long time for that Yeti to collapse.
Oh, I bet. All right. Well, 73 to you guys, and
73, everybody.
We'll see you guys next
Does-
week.
Does it take
Bye.
a long time for it to get up?
It does. There's a "that's what she said" joke in there someplace.
If you know, you know.